Eh bien, bonjour à tous et à toutes, mon nom est HypnoticMarc, j'espère que vous allez très bien. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour un nouvel épisode de notre let's play sur Game of Thrones, le jeu par Telltale Games. Je vous invite, si vous n'avez pas vu les deux premiers ou les deux premiers ou trois premiers. Bref, si vous n'avez pas vu les épisodes précédents, n'hésitez pas à cliquer sur la playlist et aller les voir, mais bien sûr... J'espère que vous serez nombreux à regarder cette série. Vous avez été très nombreux pour les premiers épisodes et je vous en remercie. On va continuer là où nous étions arrêtés environ, hein, vous en doutez. On va reprendre là où on peut reprendre. D'ailleurs, c'est aussi le premier épisode du let's play que je tourne avec mon nouveau micro. Il se peut très bien qu'il y ait des pop avec l'épée, hein, pour ceux qui ne savent pas qu'est-ce que ça fait des pop 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 pop. Il se peut très bien qu'il y en ait, c'est en cours... C'est en cours de setting, c'est en cours de paramètres, ça sera réglé d'ici quelques semaines. C'est donc pourquoi les prochaines semaines seront très importantes. N'hésitez pas à me dire dans les commentaires qu'est-ce que vous voulez que j'améliore, le son du jeu, un micro moins fort, etc., etc. Bref, on va enfin rencontrer une autre famille, une autre membre de la famille Forrester, Mira.
And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Alors on est déjà au contrôle de notre chère Mira Forrester. Donc elle ne sait pas nécessairement pour le moment ce qui se passe dans sa famille, hein. Malheureusement, Lord Forrester, je vous rappelle, qui est décédé. C'est donc Ethan qui reprend les rênes alors qu'il est encore tout jeune. Il est encore tout jeune, mais Roderick malheureusement est décédé. Alors on n'a pas le choix. Non, on y va par ordre. Et Escher a quitté sa famille depuis un certain temps, donc vous voyez un coffre qui a été fait avec le bois d'Ironwood. Donc ferrugier. Je trouve ça un petit peu étrange la version française, mais bon.
Ethan made this for me. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Alors oui, pour les personnes, elle parle bien de Marjorie, la femme du roi en devenir, hein.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Je regarde la lettre sans la lire. Ouais, je suis comme ça, moi.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Une lettre qu'elle n'a jamais terminée, dans un sens qu'elle n'a jamais envoyée à sa famille. Regardons par la fenêtre, les amis.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
La lettre de sa mère.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie.
Ah oui, donc elle est au courant en fait, désolé.
She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Je vous rappelle qu'on est sur la version PC du titre, mais qu'on utilise une manette d'Xbox One. Afin de bien voir tout ça.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
Il a remarqué votre honnêteté, ça donne rien de lui mentir dans un certain sens. De toute façon, King's
Please
Langdom
hurry if you
devrait
can.
être
Lady
au
Marjorie
courant,
will be here any minute.
Of course,
j'imagine,
milady.
au fur et à mesure là. C'est sûr et certain qu'ils
work
finiront
for
par
Lady
être
Marjorie?
au courant.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Cersei Lannister, je vous rappelle. Je
They
rappelle aussi
appeared to
que
be
je vous
having
conseille
some
d'avoir
sort of
lu.
disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and
House Forrester?
Pourquoi il parlait de la maison Forrester là?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
Comme je le disais, je vous conseille d'avoir
I hope you've not
vu
many
les
kind of
3
trouble.
premières, minimum les 4 premières saisons de Game of Thrones.
Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Ah, on est la nuit? D'accord. Fais ça un petit peu clair pour être la nuit, mais bon, si on est la nuit, on est la nuit, hein. Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Ben, il va sans doute nous parler de la famille, quand même. Ça, c'est sûr et certain.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Ben, on n'est pas des traîtres, là.
She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension,
Ah ouais, c'est
me.
clair, là.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her.
C'est bien ce qu'on essaie de faire, là.
Tell her what she wants to hear.
Donc on va lui dire ce qu'elle veut entendre, et je suis d'accord avec Marjorie, ça donne absolument rien de voir si la reine régente veut notre peau, ça ne donne rien, surtout que pour ceux qui connaissent la série, vous savez que Cersei Lannister n'est pas nécessairement le personnage le plus agréable au monde, quand même, hein.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Tout va bien se passer, j'en suis certain. Elle est avec Tyrion Lannister.
You can do this.
L'un de mes personnages favoris d'ailleurs dans la série Game of Thrones. Dites-moi d'ailleurs dans les commentaires si vous écoutez la série, quel est votre personnage favori? Moi c'est clairement Tyrion.
Lady Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
La reine est contente. Ah, c'est notre but là.
Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
Ah non, mais quand même,
I
hein.
don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. Is it any
Notre réponse ne l'a pas satisfaite, mais là, quand même, là, qu'est-ce qu'on va pouvoir répondre là?
Deserves your loyalty, if you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
C'est pas qu'on ne les a pardonnés, mais bon, on va faire plaisir à la reine. Hein. Le but c'est pas de l'avoir contre nous, bien au contraire.
But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Il a raison, notre cher Tyrion.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Vous avez évité
Aren't
la
you a
question.
delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Bah, malheureusement,
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was
malheureusement,
beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
on n'a pas le choix. Elle nous a
She
dit
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
J'adore l'humour de Tyrion, vraiment.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Ah, clairement, là, Lady
I'd
Marjorie
like a
m'a
word with you,
dit,
if I may.
Of
d'essayer de lui faire
course, Your
plaisir.
Grace.
C'est ce que je vais faire.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences.
Ça, on peut le
She
dire.
takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you.
Ouais, mais en même
And your
temps, on
house.
aiderait notre maison. Ça, c'est sûr et
Are you
certain.
willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Ouais, il faut être courageux dans ces temps, on n'a
I'll
pas le choix.
consider it.
On n'a pas le choix.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
On va essayer de se souvenir de ce conseil là. Si jamais on en a besoin.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun.
Ouais, je vais pas avoir des ennuis non plus là.
I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms.
Ouais, ben c'est un petit peu
I
du
might
pouvoir entre
even
guillemets
allow
là.
you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
this is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Bon, ben c'est bien ça alors.
I'm just glad
C'était le
it's
but.
over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
On va demander son aide.
I
On va
did
faire
have
ce que
a
notre
favor
merde
to
ça.
ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
On a fait ce que nos parents ont demandé.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Alors elle a insisté, ça
Geoffrey
fait 3 fois
knows
qu'on le dit
only too
là.
well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Il est vrai que Lady Marjorie a...
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so
a
urgent.
pas mal de pouvoir sur Geoffrey.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
On ne perdait rien à lui demander, ça c'est sûr et certain. Mais bon, ce sera là-dessus les amis que se terminera cet épisode de Game of Thrones. Je sais qu'il aura peut-être été un petit peu plus... Bah non, pas un petit peu plus court, une vingtaine de minutes. Je sais qu'il aura peut-être pas été... il n'y aura pas eu beaucoup d'aventures, on va y arriver. Je vais continuer de parler comme je sais le faire, comme d'habitude. Alors n'hésitez pas à laisser un petit pouce bleu, à aussi donner vos commentaires sur la qualité du micro, si jamais vous voulez que j'augmente le son du micro, le son du jeu, etc. Et moi je vous dis qu'on se trouve la prochaine fois. Allez, ciao ciao.